Hello friends, my name is April and welcome to my channel. One of my favorite ways to start the day is by doing a short yoga session. It's important because it reinforces the idea of putting yourself first, and it puts you in just such a better, more relaxed mind frame to start your day. Plus, you will notice the difference in the way that your body feels. So let's dive in. We're going to begin with some gentle neck stretches. So take your left fingertips to the mat and your right shoulder to your right ear. If you find that this is enough of a stretch, you can remain here. But if you'd like to add some more, then you can take the chin to the chest, moving with your breath, and nose toward the ceiling. We'll just do this a few times. On this last one, let's circle all the way around so that we have our left ear now to our left shoulder, and our right fingertips go down to the mat. Once again, remaining here, or you can begin dropping your chin to your chest and taking the nose toward the ceiling. We exhale down. And up. Moving with our breath. A couple more. And again on this last one, let's take it all the way around, and this time we move back to center. Next, let's move into our tabletop position. So we're going to bring our wrists under our shoulders, knees under our hips, and we're going to do a few rounds of cat and cow. So as we inhale, we're arching that back, bringing that nose and tailbone toward the ceiling. And as we exhale, we're pushing down into the mat to arch the back the opposite way, feeling that nice separation in our shoulder blades. And we just keep flowing with our breath. Let's take one more. Great job. Now we're going to move into our child's pose. So we're going to bring our big toes together, take those knees apart. They don't have to be apart super wide. We're just going to do what is comfortable for you. We're going to first focus on sitting back to our heels and then really lengthening and walking those hands forward so you can get all that length in the spine. And we take our forehead down to the mat, continuing to focus on our breath. Nice work. Let's very slowly, gently walk those hands back up. We're going to come back into our seated position now. And we're going to do butterfly. So we're going to bring the soles of our feet together, and we want to keep a nice tall spine, continuing to focus on that breath. And while we're in this pose, I would like for you to think about the intention you would like to set for your day. How would you like today to go for you? If it helps, you can find one word maybe to focus on. And for me, that word is going to be calm. So when any bit of stress arises, I'm going to bring myself back to the feelings of this practice and see myself calm. So think of what word you might want to use. What would be helpful for you today? All right, we're going to change this pose a little bit just by taking our feet further out. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So this is very relaxed. We can let the back round as we crawl our fingertips forward, letting the head become very heavy. Still just continuing to focus on that breath. Let's slowly walk our hands back so we can rise very gently. Our head is the last thing to rise, so just take it slow. We can use our hands to bring those knees back in together. I am going to turn position so you can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. We're going to vary this position a little bit by bringing our left foot into the inside of our right thigh. Let's go ahead and begin to slide our hands forward. Your head absolutely does not have to touch your knee. You are lowering yourself just enough so that you can feel a good stretch all along the back of that right leg, especially those hamstrings. Use your breath to come deeper into the pose. No straining. Very good. Let's gently, slowly walk our hands back, rise up, so that we can do the same thing on the other side. So simply switching positions, starting with that nice tall spine, and we begin to walk our hands forward. Once again, feeling that wonderful stretch now along the back of the left leg. Begin to walk your hands back up, rise up. All right, and next we can just go ahead and cross at the ankles. We're going to take ourselves into our downward dog position. So pressing back. And let's pedal it out, getting a nice stretch along the calves. Working with that breath, nice and slow, gentle movement. Good, let's come to stillness, maybe pushing back further into the pose. It is perfectly fine if your heels do not touch the mat. Do not put any pressure on yourself. This is meant to be self-care. My heels did not get anywhere near the mat for quite a while. Nice work. Let's transition into our pigeon pose. So we're taking that right knee behind the wrist. Work to extend that left leg out behind you. And before we fold, let's come into a very gentle back bend if you can. Taking our nose to the ceiling. And slowly bring it down. Careful not to let your hips roll to one side or the other. Stay centered. Relax the feet. Slowly coming up, we're going to transition into baby wild thing. So we're just going to kind of roll over onto that right hip. Take that right hand sort of behind the hips as we inhale up. Feeling that nice stretch all along the left side body. And bring it back down. Coming back into our downward dog to just do the same thing on our left side. So we're just going to hold here for just a little bit for the transition. Deep breath. And let's bring that left knee behind that left wrist. Once again, working to extend that right leg out behind you. And come up onto those fingertips to try to find that gentle back bend. No straining. And come on down. And certainly, I forgot to mention the first time, if you cannot come all the way down, that is perfectly fine. This is more than enough stretch for some people, so just listen to your body. Relax the feet. Nice work. Let's walk our hands back, coming back up. And once again, we're going to do our baby wild thing. So we're just gonna shift onto that left hip. Take that left hand behind you and inhale up. Nice stretch along the right side body. And exhale, bring it back down. And from here, easy transition. So we're just gonna come back onto that left hip, swing those legs around, and we're going to lower ourselves down onto our back. Let's extend that left leg all the way out, making it nice and long. Try to make that heel contact the mat, just so you're really feeling a stretch and a lengthening in that leg as we bring that right knee to the chest. It is okay if the knee is bent in the left leg a little bit. Just be where you are. And if this is too tough, it is perfectly fine to keep a total bend in that left leg. You just have to feel what works best for you. Continuing to focus on our breath. Let's find a bit of gentle movement by rocking that knee open and closed, nice and slow. Good, let's take that left leg back in, bend the knee, let's cross the right ankle over the left knee, push out very gently to feel a stretch in that right hip. Just before we bring it through, let's reach behind the back of that left thigh. And while we're here, let's find some movement in that ankle by just giving it some big circles. Now switching direction. Really use that breath to see if you can't pull that leg in closer to you. Good, let's release. And we're going to take that leg all the way up now, finding a little point and flex. If you'd like to intensify, you can certainly straighten that right leg out, but my body says just to keep that knee bent, so that's what I will do. Nice work. Now we bring our left knee into our chest. Once again, you can keep that right knee bent or extend all the way out, making that right ankle have contact with the mat. And we can find some gentle movement once again on this side, just rocking that knee open and closed, just a few times. Nice work. Let's cross that left ankle over that right knee. Hi, baby. Pushing out gently. And we're going to reach it through. Once again, let's draw some circles with those toes, starting in one direction. And moving to the other direction. Go ahead and release back down. And then we're going to work on extending that right leg. My baby. Extend that right leg all the way up. And let's point and flex. Once again, using that breath to see if you can go deeper into your pose. And let's release. We're going to bring those arms to a cactus position. Let's cross that right leg over the left as we drop our hips to the left. If you would like here, you have a couple of different options. You can stay here if this is enough of a stretch for you, or you can use that left hand to kind of press down ever so gently on the top of that right leg, maybe even extending that leg out to deepen this stretch. If you'd like to go even further, you can bring your right arm out to the side and turn your head toward that right arm. Scan your body to check for any tension and release it. Using your breath will help you to stay fully relaxed. Nice, let's go ahead and transition to the other side. So use core strength to come back to center. Starting just as we did before, cactus those arms. Let's cross that left leg over our right leg, dropping those hips now over to the right. Remaining here if this is enough stretch for you. Or have the option to take that right hand to the left thigh, pressing ever so gently to deepen the stretch, and maybe even taking it further still by straightening that left leg a bit, possibly extending that left arm out, and we can look over to our left. This is meant to feel so relaxing, no tension in the body. We hold so much tension within our body without even realizing it. It can be very helpful to just scan your body throughout the day for any tension that you're holding. You might be surprised and just consciously working to let it go. Nice, sweetheart. Alright, let's transition to our child's pose. So we're simply rolling over onto our stomach. This time we're going to keep those knees together. We're going to lower that forehead to the mat and take those arms along the side of the body, feeling a nice relaxing separation in those shoulder blades. Just let yourself become very heavy. Remember, this is your time. Now let's engage that core, use that core strength to begin to gently rise, kind of like a rag doll. We're just coming up very slowly. Okay, head is the last thing to rise. We're going to sit back onto our heels, but go ahead and flex those toes, coming into toes pose. Let's take those hands behind the back and let's inhale up as we take our nose to the ceiling, getting a nice chest opener. Awesome work, let's release. We're coming into our final downward dog, almost to our finish. Let's push back into those heels. Remember, again, it is perfectly fine if those heels do not touch the mat. That is something we have to work toward. Let's begin to gently close the gap, walking those feet toward our hands, coming into our forward fold, again, becoming really heavy. Ragdoll pose. If you like here, you can grab opposite elbows and find a gentle swaying motion. We will not be closing our class in Shavasana for fear of maybe some of us falling back asleep. We're going to go ahead and skip that. We want to start our day energized and refreshed in a calm state of mind. Remember your intention for the day. Very slowly and gently, one vertebrae at a time, putting your weight into your heels. Let's press through those heels to rise up very slowly once again. Our head is the very last thing to rise. And we're going to inhale it up. Exhale, bringing those hands to heart center. Thank you so very much for joining me today for this very gentle, relaxing yoga practice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like and be sure to subscribe because I upload free workouts every Sunday in a variety of formats. This baby girl and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.